I woke up to some news today, guys, of Tarisland is officially shutting down. Yes, they made an announcement saying they're retiring the servers. The game is officially GG'd. And we're going to be talking about it today. I mean, I did call it. I did make a video of if Tarisland is worth playing. And 7 months ago or something, I quit the game. And I did say that the game is probably not going to last very long. I didn't expect it to be this fast. I was hoping for like a season 2 to come out and then shut down. But it never happens. So let's talk about it. So the news that I woke up today was this on Twitter. We regret to inform you, Tarisland will be retired with the effect from 2025, 11 in November, 4th November. It will officially shut down. Termination date. And then they made this post that basically talked about, thank you very much for playing Tarisland. We regret to inform you that Tarisland will be shutting down. Retired, bro. They're using ChatGPT, so they have no employees, man. Retired? Do people even say that for games? Isn't it? There we go. The planned termination date is 4th of November. Yes. Registration and payment for Tarisland will be closed. So they're waiting until the last day, so you guys can spend money in the game. No, wait. No, it's the 9th. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You cannot pay anymore. Okay, that's good. I was like, yo, they're gonna milk as much money they can before they leave. Downloads will be disabled on November. Basically, here this is like EU data law, so it basically says that you can contact them to delete all the data info that they have on you. So all you have to do is just email this. If you guys want, if you play Tarisland, you can do this, or they would probably just delete it themselves or sell it to China because Tarisland is from China. So let's talk about this because I did make a video about this. About why Tarisland is shutting down. If you guys are interested in watching like the reasoning and why I made this video here, Tarisland in 2025 worth playing. It's a new video I made actually 4 weeks ago where I predicted that the game will shut down, and the game is officially shutting down. So if you guys want a more in-depth understanding of why it's happening, you guys can watch it. But if you want to just talk about this, because I want to talk about this, it was to be expected because, like I said many times before, is Tarisland was a game built on lies, right? It was built on lies, on lies, on lies. It was built on no pay-to-win promises, no gender lock classes. The game got a huge promotion through drama because it had a lot of drama issues with me and a lot of bans and a lot of like power abuse happening with the game. But the launch was good, but the biggest also problem was World of Warcraft in China. Because Tarisland actually had a really small budget, which we have to talk about. They had a really small budget, almost nothing. And then World of Warcraft shut down in China, and they wanted to take that market's cap space from themselves. So they spent a lot of money in it, in an unfinished game. The game was unfinished, and I'm going to talk about this. Because the game was unfinished when it released, but it was accelerated because they wanted to take the market cap because WoW shut down. This game needed at least 2 or 3 more years in development. It barely had any content. The content it had was decent, but it had no other good content aside from that. So it was built on promises, fake lies, and absolutely no content, just so they can make a bunch of money off the people that quit the World of Warcraft in China. And then they did a lot of marketing, a lot of investment, a lot of money spent on content creators and stuff on a game that's not even finished, right? So that was that. And then going forward with the game, it was just horrible experience because there was no communication. There was a bunch of bugs and exploits. The community managers didn't know what they were doing. The Discord mods and the feedback that we got was absolutely nothing. And then, you know what sealed the deal? Was when they made a press conference. People remember the play Tarisland. If you don't remember, I'll explain. They made a press conference, and there was a guy with this mask. That's why I bought this, by the way. I got this mask. It was a guy with this mask, super unprofessional, talking about Tarisland. I think it was just like a random employee that was just like, hey, we need somebody to talk about this new update. So just put on this mask, and has nothing to do with the game, and talk about it. So it was just showing over and over again that they lacked money. They were not hoping to get to earn the money that they actually made or invested in this game back. So it was a very desperate move. And the developers, when they made the season, this was a new season, season 1, this was called because the OG season was season 0. When they made this new season, many people realized that the game is dead. Because this is the map expansion we got for this. And you can see that the previous map was actually 4 maps. Yeah, Silver Skirt. We had our Ancash, Misty, and Silverlit. That was season 0. So season 1, you would expect like maybe they're gonna have 5 maps now, but it was just this one map. And then they started introducing super pay to win legendary gear that you could only obtain by paying money in the game. You couldn't drop it in any type of way. So it just become a very shady business, and they promised like no agenda locks on classes. So overall, I kind of saw this failing from a mile away. The start of the season, like I said, the start of the game was good. The first month was good, but then they had no content. They had no content, they had no development, and they had to get rid of developers, they had to get rid of community managers, and then they were just milking the game by introducing new pay-to-win costumes and gear and stuff just so they can make as much as money back. Very scummy stuff that they did, and now it's finally coming to an end on 4th of November. And overall, I gotta say, if there was a different studio that had Tarisland and they actually spent time developing it, and I think this game could have done good, because it was pretty decent for being a cross-play PC mobile game. It was pretty decent. I can't lie. Okay, I can't front here. It was good. It was decent. It was good raid wise. I mean, the mounts look good. This is a 101 mount that I won. It's gonna disappear now, which is unfortunate, and it's my character that I spent $0 on because I didn't want to support their scummy behavior. But I did play it. I did have a fun playing this. And I mean, it was a fun experience going for worlds first, clears, and stuff like that. I mean, it was fun until it no longer was. So, Tarisland officially, if you're watching this, the game has shut down, guys. We will probably never see a Tarisland 2.0. Maybe, hopefully, somebody take the assets, but yeah, this is it. Let's see what comments we have. Wow, probably some WoW killer comments, right? The WoW killer that killed itself. With the WoW being back in China, there's no reason to keep the service running. Yeah, I mean, this was the biggest dagger in their back, was WoW coming back to China. Because if it didn't come back, they would probably invest more money into it and try to like make a good game. But the second it came back, there was no reason to keep Tarisland going, you know. So that's what actually like fully killed the development of this game. A rip to the 50th WoW killer. It was decent at launch. Yeah, it was. Then it was sound for months. Yeah, I think the last, look at this. Let's look at this news page. Okay, look at this. The last news post they had on their page was from 7 months ago. In February. And it was, what was the post? The Legion's new level, new content, new events, and tons of updates. What? Wait. It was the new season? They haven't posted anything since then? Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually pretty crazy. No, that's some insane stuff right there, guys. Let me look at something here. Because I think they just recycled the old content, right? Of the game. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna keep beating the dead horse, you know? It was going to happen. I don't think Tarisland 2.0 will come back. It was had an insane potential, but you know, the way they handled everything was just absolutely horrible. And if somebody ever is gonna make a similar game to Tarisland, hopefully it's better developers, you know, people that know what they're doing and don't lie to the customers, all that stuff. If you want a full reason to understand what went wrong with Tarisland, I made an in-depth video, like I said, Tarisland 2025, worth playing. Definitely check that video out. But yeah, Tarisland, bye-bye. It was a good run for 4 weeks before the game became a dog, and hopefully we'll never see a new WoW killer from China. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Check this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.